Good morning, everybody. It's that time. I am Lisa Sherman, and so if you're new to me, welcome. If you've been coming to me for a long time, awesome, welcome back. Okay, this is our barre class, and what you're gonna need is a mat. If you have a ball, great. If you don't have a ball, maybe wrap up a towel or something, you can use that. I found this cool little football that I'm going to be using today because I left my balls at Frankie's house. That sounds a little strange. But what's cool about this is that it has like those little sticky tentacles, so you won't lose your ball when you're, doing exercises, and that happens a lot. Anyway, most important, make sure you have something to hang on to that's going to be like an anchor. I have a barre, but that's me. Whatever you're using, it's all in the description of the class. Make sure that whatever you've got, you can pull your weight away from. It's got to be anchored. Have some water, have some light weights between 1 and 3 pounds, and yeah, let's get this started. Oh, that's right, I have my glasses on. That means I can see you. Good morning, everyone. I can see your names, but we're gonna move forward. Let's do it. We're gonna start on the floor. And once again, my world is blurred. I can't see anything. Okay, let's go. We are working hard today. We are doing everything. Take your balls or your football or your towel, whatever you've got, and you're gonna start laying down. All right, now I'm gonna place this cool little football just a little bit below my kneecaps, okay? My feet are flat on the ground. My spine is pressed onto the ground. Every vertebrae is there. I'm spreading open my toes and I'm pressing them into the mat. Now I'm just gonna squeeze my ball, all right? All I'm doing is squeezing my ball. Now, with that in mind, I want you to make sure that when you squeeze, you don't use your knees to flap in. Use the muscles way at the top of your thighs, in your inner thighs. Now let go of that squeeze. Now do it again. Let's go. Squeeze. Once again, using the muscles way up in those inner thighs. Let go. Squeeze and release. Squeeze and release. Now we're going to start this warm up kind of slow. We're going to offer some hyperextensions, hip extensions, working the inner thighs, working your hamstrings, your core, and your glute. Once again, I'm doing a slow squeeze, and I'm trying my best not to use my knees to flap it in, okay? We're gonna do a double squeeze. Squeeze, squeeze, and release. Squeeze, squeeze, and release. Squeeze, squeeze, and release. Now I know on this angle you can't see that well. That's the way it is. But I'm really using those muscles way up high in the top of my inner thighs. Squeezing my butt at the same time. And also using a preference and an activation of my pelvic floor. Pulling it up towards my belly button. Squeeze, squeeze, and release. Squeeze, squeeze, and release. Squeeze, squeeze, and release. Squeeze, squeeze. 4 more times. 4 double squeezes. 3 double squeezes. 2, now hold that squeeze. I'm gonna push down on my heels. I'm gonna squishy my shoulders towards my heels, and I'm going to lift up my hips. I'm gonna hold this position. I'm feeling the stretch in my quad. My belly button is pulled into my spine. I'm gonna now squeeze and release, and squeeze and release, and squeeze and release. So once again, if you can see, I'm not really letting my knees move too much. I'm really thinking of the muscles way up high. 4 more. 1 squeeze, squeeze. And again, don't let those hips drop. Add a double squeeze. Let's go. Squeeze, squeeze, and release. Squeeze, squeeze, and release. Squeeze, squeeze, and release. Squeeze, squeeze, and release. 4 more. 4. This is just a good morning warm-up. 2 more. Squeeze, squeeze. Now we're going to change to a 3 slow squeeze. Squeeze, 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 drop. Get back up there. Squeeze, squeeze, drop. Get back up there. Squeeze, squeeze, and drop. And again, squeeze, 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 and drop. Again, squeeze, 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 and drop. Do it again. Good. And 4 more times. 4, squeeze, squeeze, and drop. Every time you do it, you're pulling your ribs towards your spine as you lift your hips off the ground. And again, everyone stay up here. Now give me a triple squeeze, 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 squeeze. Good morning. You should right now be feeling like a ring of activation around the top of your hips and your glutes. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, hold. Bring it down. Go on your toes. Bring your toes towards your hips. Lift up again. This will be a little bit higher activation. From the top, everybody, you squeeze and release. You squeeze and release. You squeeze. Now, by now, a few minutes in, your mind is starting to focus on the areas of concentration, glute hamstring mostly. Double squeeze, squeeze, squeeze and release. And squeeze, squeeze and release. Squeeze, squeeze. Try to keep your hips up at the same place. Belly button towards that spine. Squeeze, squeeze and release. Squeeze, squeeze. We're going to that 3 slow squeeze. And squeeze it, drop down. Get back, up, squeeze, squeeze. Get down, drop, up, squeeze, squeeze, and down. Lift, squeeze, squeeze. 4 more. Lift, 2, 3, and bring it down. Go up, 2, 3, get high on those toes, and up, 2, 3. You know what's coming, don't you? You're gonna stay up here. Give me that triple squeeze. Tight, 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 tight. Oh my goodness. Good morning. 8 more, everybody. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, drop. Bring your thighs in. Take the ball over here. Put your leg closest to me down. Lift up the other leg. Extend it. Now flex, point, flex, and point. Again, flex, point, flex, point. Really work that foot. Now roll around that ankle. Roll it around. Roll it around. Good. Now we're going to take that leg. Lift up to your head first. 8. Kick. 7. Really give it a good kick. We're going to be doing a lot of extensions today. Flex that foot. 3. 2 more. 2. Hold up on 1. Point that foot again. Give it a loving little hug and tug. Turn that thigh out. Take the leg closest to you. Extend. Now, if your spine is off the ground, lift the leg higher. Yes? Now, I have a little pillow I always put my head on. I'm going to move it out of the way. I'm going to bring my shoulders up. Hands behind the head. Head rests in my hands. And I'm holding this isometric contraction for the abdominals. And just hold. Just hold. Just hold. For 4. For 3. For 2. For 1. Take this leg closest to you. Bring it up to the other leg. Then back down. Now I'm going to curl up and drop. Curl and hold. Drop. Curl and hold. Drop. Really scoop in. Drop the leg. Scoop in. Drop the leg. 2 more. Scoop in. This is just your warm-up. Hold it here, everybody. Your head's still off the ground. Now curl. 8. Really basic abdominal work. We have a lot of things to do at the bar, so we can't spend too much time in any single exercise. We're going to do the same thing with your legs open. 8, 7. Try not to do a neck up. In other words, don't lift up your head all by itself. 4, lift your shoulders. 3, 2, bring the legs together, hold. I'm going to take my headpiece, put it down. I'm going to take the leg furthest from you, and I'm now going to take this foot and flex and point. Flex and point and flex. Now turn. 4 more. 3, big turns, warm up those ankles. Now point that foot and bring that leg to you. Kick. And again. We're going to do the same thing with a flex foot. 4, 3, warming up little by little. Focus is getting easier. Hold it here. Give your leg a loving little tug. Hold that position. Next section is just like we just did with the other leg. If your spine is off the ground, then you've got to lift up that leg so your whole spine is on the ground. I'm going to move my headpiece. I'm going to bring my shoulders up, and I'm going to hold this isometric contraction. And I'm just holding, concentrating, shortening the area between my sternum and my pubic bone. My head is resting comfortably inside my hands. I'm going to take that bottom leg and lift and drop. I'm going to add a curl. Good. Really squeeze the inner thighs together. Curl the spine, the abdominis. Bring that sternum towards your pubic bone. 2 more times. Very nice. Hold it here. Open the thighs. Second set. It's 8, 7, 6. You're going to start seeing a little change. I'm lifting up, circling, and down. Up, circling, down. At the same time, my thighs are open. It's very hard. Again, 4 more. Let's go. 3. 2 more. Careful of your neck. 1 more. And hold it in the center. Give me 4 straight curls. 4, 3, 2. Bring the legs together. Beautiful. Bend the knees. Hands behind the thighs. Rock and roll. It's that time. So, get yourself together. I'm going to change my mat position and the camera position. Make sure you have your balls. Let's go, kids. Okay. Let's see if I can try to get this set. I might have to change it. That's okay. All right. Here we go. You can see me? I believe you can. A little bit more head. You go like that. I think we got it. All right. What I want to start doing right away is again warming up the feet, calves, lower extremities. So I am facing my anchor. Whatever your anchor is, hold on to it. Take the leg closest to you, lift that heel. Change. Change. This is not a big deal. To the rhythm. 8, 7. Really pop those feet up. Pop, pop, pop. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, I want you to keep your feet together. This is just a continuation of focus of what we have to do with the oncoming exercises. The count of 1, my arms are straight, my spine is straight. The count of 2, my heels are up. The count of 3, I am straight up and my heels are down. Let's go. 1, 2. This is not a seated chair yet. We're still warming up the lower extremities. Sit. And once you are kind to your feet and ankles, the rest of your body, like a chain reaction, will thank you. 2 more. 1 more. Now we're going to do the opposite. Go up to the releve. Releve, bend straight arms, heels down, up. Releve, bend straight arms, again. Pop. 2 more times. Pop. 1 more. Pop. And that's it. We're now ready. Take your balls, your towels, whatever you've got. You're going to place it slightly above your knees. Not too far, not up here, but not directly on that kneecap, okay? Make sure your feet are forward. Like we did in the beginning, squeeze your thighs together. Now when you do that, don't let your knees come together. Don't roll the knees in. Use the muscles of the inner thighs. This is the count of 1. It's 1. 90 degree on 2. Squeeze your ball, press down, bend your elbows. Squeeze on 1. Drop, straight arms. Squeeze your ball, push down, bend the elbows only. Squeeze. What I don't want is this, okay? So squeeze your ball, drop down to a 90, squeeze your inner thighs still, push down on your heels, only bend the elbows to the rhythm. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now do you notice I'm not going all the way up, and I'm using my arms to pull me up. Do it. Squeeze, drop, squeeze, halfway up, squeeze, drop, squeeze, up. So you're gonna start feeling the concentration in your quads, your glute, your hamstrings. This is basic. Squeeze, drop, squeeze, halfway up, squeeze, drop. 8 more times. Squeeze, drop, squeeze, quarter of the way up. Now, don't come up very much at all. You're really sitting in those quads. Yeah. Squeeze and hold. Squeeze the ball, double. Squeeze, squeeze. Squeeze, squeeze. Squeeze, squeeze. Squeeze, squeeze. Keep going. What I want you to make sure is that you're not just flapping those knees. Use the muscles of those inner thighs. Keep that 90-degree flexion. Make sure your knees are in line with your ankles and or not in front of your toes. Squeeze, squeeze. Squeeze, squeeze. Squeeze, squeeze. Squeeze, squeeze. Squeeze, squeeze. Nice, everybody. We're going to do a slow squeeze. Squeeze, 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 drop, lower. 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 Now 1 squeeze, drop. Squeeze on the way up, squeeze on the way down. Up, down. Squeeze up, squeeze down. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Bend your elbows and up you go. Great. Shake it out. Now I'm going to move my mat. Next section is going to be a mixture of a squat, a lunge, a drop, and then a quick pop up. All right? Working now, I mean, we just did quadricep mostly. Now we're going to hit the opposing muscle group. Feet are together, elbows in. Let's get the form. Do your squat. Suck your ribs up like an imaginary mirror is underneath you. Sit down lower. Shoot the leg closest to you. Straight arms. You cannot be here. Shoulders over hips. Knee in line with the ankle. And then we're gonna drop, drop, drop. Pull up high onto those heels. Try the other side to get your form. Sit in your squat. Take that leg, shoot it back. One side's always gonna be better than the other. And you drop down. Make sure you don't go forward. Down, down, down. Together. And here we go. On 4, 3. Squat on the count of 1. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Drop. 5, 6, 7. Pull up. Squat. 2. Drop. Hold. Down. Down. Shoot up. And squat. Heels down. Straight. And pulse, pulse, pull up, heels, down for 2. Shoulders over hips, precision, down, down, and squat for 2. Get there for 2. Down, down, together. Squat for 2. Get there. And it's down, down, down. Again, squat, low. You've got this now. So now do it. 2, 3. Make sure your front knee is not going forward. And down, down, down. Together. Squat. Lunge. Down, down, down. Together. Squat. Lunge. Drop down, down, down. Together. Heels down. Straight out. Go down, low, low, low. Pull up. Squat for 2. Drop for 2. Down, down, down. Again. Squat for 2. Drop for 2. Down, down, down. Again. Squat. Drop. Down, down. Last set. And squat. Drop. Now really get low, low. Pull up. And squat. Lunge. Drop, drop, drop. And great. Shake it out. Get some water if you need it. Next section, we're going to split in 2. You're going to need your ball or your towel or nothing at all. That's up to you, all right? Whatever you can do. Now, the whole point of this is that the 2 positions are going to be either here, all right? Now, my front knee is relaxed. The arm as legs, same, is reaching to you to balance my trunk, leaning towards you with that foot going straight up. That's count 1. Count 2, my arms come together. I push down, I bring that knee high, I round over, I'm on my standing toe, doing a curl. Let's try it. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4, change your arms, push down, round over, C shape. I'm gonna actually stand back a little bit. I think you should do that too. You'll have more opportunity to really flex your spine. So stand back from your anchor. Let's go, kids. Down, 2, 3, 4. Starting slow. Pull it up. Yeah, this is much better further away. Slowly, my arm comes towards you. And now I'm squeezing that ball. 2 counts. 2. In for 2. Lean towards me. And then I come center. Now you gotta squeeze that ball. Squeeze that ball. 8. Curl. 7. Curl. Squeeze. Lift to the ceiling. 4 more. 4. 3. Squeeze. 2. 1 more. Stay here. Lean towards the working leg. It's 8 and 7 and squeeze. Squeeze. 4, 3, 2, and hold and bring it in. Put your ball down. No, keep your ball. Next section, putting the combo together. We'll come back to the other leg. And again, I just got to give you a little bit of every exercise because of our time frame, okay? Take your ball. For this, place it right inside those knees, okay? Get close to your anchor, starting with a releve. Squeeze the ball. sit down in a tight little squat. Squeeze the ball. Shoot your arms back, heels high, seated imaginary chair. Bend your elbows only, stick your butt out. Notice how I'm not getting too close to the bar. Chair once again. Those are the two positions. Come straight up and down. We'll do it slowly. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift up for 2. Squat. Chair. Squat. Chair. Squat. Straight up on your toes. Bring it down. Let's go. Up for 2. Keep it tight. Open it up low. Only come in a little. Sit in that chair. Squat. Straight up. Bring it down. And again. Up for 2. Squat for 2. Chair. Hold. Sit back. Squeeze that ball. Chair. Hold. Squeeze that ball. Straight up. Bring it down. Up for 2. Sit for 2. Chair for 2. Squat. Get low. Chair. Squeeze. Straight up. Bring it down. Add a double squeeze of the ball. Squeeze, squeeze. Squeeze, squeeze. Squeeze, squeeze. Squeeze, squeeze. Squeeze, squeeze. Squeeze, squeeze. Straight up. Squeeze. Bring it down. And again. Squeeze, squeeze. Squeeze, squeeze. Chair, squeeze. Hips, squeeze. Chair, squeeze. Hip, squeeze. Double squeeze. Bring it down. Again. Squeeze, squeeze. Sit, squeeze. Double squeeze. Double squeeze. Keep those heels high. Straight up squeeze. Bring it down. 2 more times. Up, squeeze. 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 Suck your ribs up. Squeeze. Squeeze. Squeeze, squeeze. Bring it down. Last time. Up for 2. Squeeze. Squeeze, squeeze. Squeeze, squeeze. Squeeze, squeeze. Again. Squeeze, squeeze. Double squeeze. And bring it down. Beautiful. Take your ball. Other side. Underneath your knee. Make sure you have that room to lengthen the same arm as leg. Let's go. Move back a little bit, everybody. Let's do a practice run. Same arm as leg, so my arm is going to go away from you. It's going to level my hips and my shoulders. I'm going to bring my arms together. I'm going to curl up, and I'm really going to bring that thigh up towards my shoulders. Let's go. Down for 2. Up, hold. Good. Keep it moving. Really lift that toe to the ceiling and squeeze that ball. Squeeze, push. Work that core, C shape. Nice. Keep going. 7. Working core, glute, hips. Everything's going here. 3, 2. Hold on a count of 1. Hold it here. Lean towards the working leg. 8. Squeeze the ball on the way up. Hold your ribs up away from the floor. Squeeze the ball. Let's go. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Great. Put your ball down. Shake it out. Get a glass of water. Take a sip. Do what you gotta do. Okay. We've been working in a linear fashion. We're now going to start going into external rotations. Let's get those feet and hips warmed up. Now, I need you with your heels together. So once you relevate, they're going to come apart, but we're going to try to keep those heels together, okay? Now, I'm going to give you 4 cues. You should be facing your anchor, but if you choose not to, do what you want to do. I can't stop you. But I'm going to face you so you can see and hear the timing. All right. I want you to melt into your plie. Just melt. Just melt. On the count of 2, I want you to pop those heels up. On the count of 3, I want you to make pretend you got something really important here that you want to hug. And then put your heels down. Let's do it a little bit faster. Plie, melt. Pop. Squeeze. Slowly down. Yes. To the rhythm. 4, 3, 2, 1. Plie. Pop. Squeeze and down. Plie. Pop. Squeeze. I'm going to face this way now. Plie. Pop. Don't let that tushy come out. Plie. Pop. Like in the beginning, kind of pull away from your anchor. Yeah? And notice how I'm trying to go straight up instead of that, okay? Melt, lift, melt, pop, lift, down, melt, pop, lift, down, melt, pop, lift, down, hold the pop, melt and hold. Now I'm going to try to walk my heels a little bit closer to one another. I'm going to open up my arms a little bit wider. And I'm just going to melt down. This is only the first set, trust me. You want to save this. Keep going. Now as I'm doing this, if my arms or my legs, I'm opening. Opening. So I'm starting to rotate within that hip. It's hard to see on this angle. Rotate, rotate. Now as I'm rotating, I'm bringing my pubic bone towards my belly button. Now, with that in mind, I don't want to see this. It's something internally that you do. Lift, lift. Think of your pelvic floor. Pull it up towards you without too much going on the outside. Now everyone, this is the first position that we're going to start with. I'm going to take my hands under because I can. See what you can do with what you've got. Now I'm going to go into the frog. Now when I go into the frog, I'm still trying to keep my heels together. I'm holding my ribs up. Now you notice how low I am to my anchor? Keep going, keep going. But I'm still opening, opening. Try to get those heels together and get your hips back. The further back, the deeper you're gonna feel in that vastus lateralis, or really, really high up in that quadricep. You have 4 more to do. 3, hold on 4, stay here. We're still learning. Take your hands on top. Now, don't lift up too much. Just bring your shoulders over your hips and straight down. Straight down. Keep going. So what I did is that I actually stood further from my anchor. So if you need to do that, this is a good time to do it before we really start kicking into this exercise. 4 more. So you're straight down, opening up your hips, hands underneath or whatever you can do. Go into the frog. Frog. Hands on top. Straight arms. All right? Feeling that in your quads. Into the frog now. Keep going. So you've got that low frog, yeah? Now come up and you've got that beautiful plie high on your toes, yeah? Now, come back down to that frog. Hands on top, tuck it under, and go straight down. Hands under, frog. Hands on top, tuck. Good, good, good. Keep on going. Go into the frog. Go into that tuck plie. Go into the frog one more time. I'm with you. And here. Starting with this, double time. 1, 2. Hands under. 4. Drop. 2. Hands on top. Oh. Oh yeah. Hands under. Frog. Hands on top. Plie. Hands under. Frog. Keep it going. Hands on top. Plie. Hands under. Frog. Hands on top. Get lower. Plie. Hands under. Frog. Hands on top. Plie. Oh my goodness. Hands under. Frog. Hands over. Plie. Open those hips. Hands under. Frog. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh. Pull back. That's a tough one. That's a tough one. Round the spine. Pull yourself up. Shake your legs out. Now we're ready for more external rotation, attitude, Arabesque, Batma kick. I will use the leg closest to you. Let's do it slowly. Slowly. Passe. Looks like this. Open up that hip. Knee out. Passe. That's the count of 1. The count of 2 is your attitude. Extend. Come straight up, bring your heels together. Now shoot that leg out. That's a whole exercise, all right? Now, for those who want, passe releve. Get down low for that attitude. Extend together, kick together. 4, 3, 2, here we go. Up for 2, attitude for 2. Extend together, Batma kick, there you go. Passe releve. Attitude plie. Extend together, kick together. Passe. Attitude. Extend together, kick, and passe releve. Attitude. Extend together, kick. Beautiful. Passe releve. Get low. Attitude. Extend together. Batma kick. Go. Passe releve. Attitude plie. Extend. Now shoot it out. Nice. Passe releve. Attitude. Extend. Together. Shoot it out again. Passe releve. Attitude. Extend. Together. Kick. Do it again. Passe releve. Attitude. Extend. Together. Kick. 2 more. Passe releve. And we really want you to pop up on that passe. Pop up. Get down. Oh yeah. Kick. I lied. This will be the last one. You're going to stay in that attitude. Stay here. Stay here. Get yourself comfortable. Pull away from the bar slightly. Hold your ribs up. Up and around. Up and around. Circle. Now, keep going. I find a lot of people in class, they get all crunched up in this position. I don't want to see a hyperextension with your elbow. Either elongate your arms or go further away from the bar. I don't want you like this. I don't want this hyperflexed. You should not be hyperflexed. Yeah? We're going to change the rhythm. It's up, up, and around. Up, up, and around. And around. Up, up, and around. Up, up, and around. Good. Now, keep going. With the leg that's working, you're going up, up, and around. Try to keep that knee in line with the hip. Don't bring it forward towards your shoulders. A lot of people do that. They get tired. Keep that leg back. Up, up, and around. Go up, up, then around. Up, up, and around. Up, up, and around. Up, up, and around. Up, up, and around. Good. Next section, elongation. Lay out. Pull away from the bar. Come up just a little. Pull away, lift your attitude thigh. Try to have your shoulders kind of facing the bar or your anchor. Bend your front knee. Hold your ribs up to the rhythm. Go back. Back. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Lean back. Roll up. Good. I'm going to get another sip of water. We're going to go directly into the second side. You know what's coming, right? No surprises. One side's going to work better than the other. That's just the way it is. Let's do a practice run. Passe. Passe. And when you passe, don't lean to the standing leg. Just lift straight up, okay? Just like you're a puppet, marionette, and I got your strings and I'm pulling you straight up, not over. You're in a passe. Check out your attitude. Straight out, down, up. Let's go. Up for 2. The first few you get kind of used to that new side. Tell your body. Passe releve. Get low. Extend. Come together straight up. Kick. Good. Up for 2. You pop that. Sit down low. Extend. Together and there you go. Up for 2. Get low. Extend. Together. Kick. And passe. Plie. Extend. Together. Battement kick. And again. Passe releve. Attitude plie. Extend. And out. And again. Passe releve. Plie. Low. Arabesque. And battement kick. Let's go. Passe. Attitude plie. Arabesque, battement kick. And again, passe releve, attitude plie, arabesque. And let that battement kick just flow. Attitude, arabesque, and battement kick. Again, up for 2, low, extend, together, kick. And again, up for 2, passe. That's not a passe, that's your attitude. Last time. Passe releve, hold it here. Get yourself comfortable, look at your arm position, and just think, up and around, up and around, up and around. And again, keep going. This is the leg, up and around. Now while you're doing this, again, make pretend you've always got an imaginary mirror underneath you, looking up at you. What don't you want it to see? Yeah, you wanna pull your ribs up, okay? We're gonna go into that double attitude. This is your leg. Let's go. It's up, up, and around. Up, up, and around. Good. Up, up, and around. And watch that leg trying to come forward. You don't want to come forward. You want to go back, back, and around. Good. Up, up, and around. Great. Up, up, and around. Up, up, and around. Up, up, and around. Elbows relaxed, you guys. Front knee relaxed. Flex. Weight on the front heel. 2 more. 2 more. I lied. Let's go into the layout. Hands more in front of you. And sit back. As you sit into that front heel, your back thigh lifts up. Keep going. So as one is working, one is flexing. Yeah. And at the same time, your ribs are really holding. They're supporting. They're stabilizing your hips, trying to do two different things, right? Give me last 8, 7. Give me a good layout, you guys. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. Sit back. Breathe out, round your spine, coming up. Good. Next section, last section of postures. We're going to go into Arabesque. Now when we go into the Arabesque, the front thigh is going to either plie or onto point. Plie, onto point. Most important is that the leg never stops. I don't care about height, you guys. Couldn't care less. I want you on releve. The leg closest to you is going to be the working leg. I just want you to lift that leg. Lift that leg. Hold it. I want you to make pretend that I have a string around that ankle and I am pulling that string. So I want not a half working leg, I want a long leg, okay? Pointed foot, please. Put your front heel down. Now, try to level out your shoulders. My arm is closest to you. I'm going to take the working leg up and up. That's all it's doing. That's never going to stop. Never going to stop. Never going to stop. Should I say it again? Again. Now, you can do whatever you want with your arms. I'm going to have mine a little bit closer. I'm going to flex the front knee and releve. One each. Flex. Releve. Flex. Releve. Flex. Releve. Flex. Releve. Keep going. This is your leg. Get low in the front thigh, high on the toe. Flex. High. Flex. High. Don't ever drop this leg. Flex. High. Got messed up there. And the whole time, hold your ribs up. Yeah? Flex. Releve. Flex. Releve. Flex. Really great hip extension. Working that butt. And I want you to get way underneath that crease. Make pretend you're holding a dollar bill or a coin or a pencil right under the crease of your tush, yeah? 2 more. 1 more. Now take that working leg and bring it forward. Now, we're going to go right into the Shermanator. So, we just did extension, now it's flexion. Hips are square. Weight on the front heel and back ball of the foot. Shoot up to a releve. Let's go. Pulse. 2, 3, up. Now we're going to go from here into the running man before we do the other side. What could that be? 2 more, everyone. Catch your breath. Here we go. Now you're going to stay down low. Now you can hold on to the bar during this or not. I'm going to move back a little bit. I'm going to start here. I'm going to go down. It's down, 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 down. Keep going. So listen as I'm talking to you. I'm really sitting in that front heel and down. Keep going. Down, down, down. Think down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Get that knee up if you can. 8 more. 8. Every time you go down, sit into that butt. Down, 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 down. Stay low, low. 8 more times. 8. I'm just faking it, trying to get you through it. 8 more, I lied. Last 8. Big, 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 big. 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake it out. Woo! That's quite a workout for that tush. Give me a little hip shake. Give me a little hip shake. Actually, that's a really good song. I love singing. Okay, going to the other side. Face your anchor. Going into Arabesque. Holding on. Releve. Working the leg furthest from you. Arabesque. I don't care about height. Make sure the leg is turned out. Make sure you're high on your front toe. Put your heel down. Take that leg and lift up. 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 Now you can take the arm furthest from you, furthest from me, whatever. Same arm as leg. How about that cue? And it kind of helps me, keep going, it helps me to get out of my standing hip, which is tired from what we just did. So your leg is up and up. It never stops. It never stops. It never stops. It never stops. From here, flex, releve, flex, releve, flex, releve, flex, releve, flex, pop, flex, pop, flex, pop. Get on those toes. Get low, get up, get low, high. Yes, yes, yes. Flex and extend. Flex, lift. Never drop that working leg. And remember, it's like I have a string wrapped around your ankle and I'm pulling that leg straight. Toes too. Keep it strong. Keep it strong. Keep it strong. Keep it strong. Let's go. Low. Straight. Low. Straight. Low. Straight. 2 more. Hold. Bring that leg forward. Down. 2. Shermanator. Straight up. Weight between the front heel and the leg closest to you. Ball the foot. 2 more. Get ready for running man. 1 more. You're going to stay down. Get yourself ready. Think. Down. Up. 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 I need a better surface. This is a squishy mat. And down. Up. That's better. Think down. Think down. Let's go. Down. 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 Low. 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 8. Get low. Lower. 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 8 more. It's 8. Keep going. You have 8 more times. Last 8. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and come around. Rolling up. Wow. Very nice. Very nice. All right. Just so that we can say we did it, we're not going to do too much exercising in this section. But just go to a second position, please. Legs a little bit wider than hips. As you go down, pull your pubic bone and pelvic floor up. Yeah? Releve. heels down. Pop up. Bring it down. This time I'm going to add a plie. 1, 2, straight up. 3, 4. Let's go. 1, drop, lift. Now when you drop, can you see that I'm opening up my thighs? Excuse me. Up, drop. But I'm not letting my tush come out. Up, pull away. Notice my arms. They're straight, not locked. Releve, plie, straight up, down. Releve, plie, straight up. 2 more. 1 more, stay in the plie. Hold. It's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and all the way up. Shake it out. Now we can say, we've done it all. Get your light weights. We have about 4 minutes. Okay. I always do combinations. That's what I do. Trying to do a little bit of everything. Okay. From here, arms forward. Arms side, medial deltoid. Arms forward. Arms side. Good. You go forward and you go side, you're going to see a change with me. Let's go. When I go into this, I really lift my elbows high. My hands stay close together. It's like I'm framing my face, you know. I refer to it as the wing, the wings. Now, from here, I keep my elbows very close to my body and I rotate with that 90-degree rotation. 2 more. Put it together. Both arms forward. Both arms side. Give me that wing. Rotate out, elbows in from the top. Go forward, side, wings, rotate. Now give me a bicep curl. As we're doing this, any questions or concerns, reach out to me. vocalfit46@gmail.com. I will answer you, I promise, all right? Now with this, give me 1 curl and 1 squat. 1, now 2, 3, overhead press. Sit down deeper, do it again. Give me a curl with a squat. 2, 3, 4, we got 5, 6, pull down, we have 2 minutes, do it again. Sit, lift. Putting the whole thing together, here we go. And forward, side, don't go higher than the shoulders. Frame, wings and open up, rotation. Give me a squat, overhead. Sit down deep, from the top, forward, side, wings, external rotation. Yeah, that's correct. I guess I'm getting tired. Over the head, and sit down, squat. 1 last time. Anterior deltoid, medial deltoid, medial upper trapezius, external rotation, bicep curl, overhead. And 3, 2, bring it down. Good. Put your weights away, please. So, everybody, once again, when I do my classes, I give you 1 hour of work. Stretch. You've got to stretch. Drink water. Make sure you give yourself lots of time to stretch. It's so important. Your muscles work for you. Now you have to give them a little bit of love. Take care. Be well. See you next week. I'm doing this straight through the month of April. Yahoo. See you soon. Thank you for joining me. Bye-bye.